There's a way to start. Oh, oh my gosh. Hi guys. So I've been getting like a lot of messages. I'm trying to hide my chef hat because someone complains it's distracting. I can't. What do you want me to do? It's a flipping lampshade. Why are you looking up? You're meant to be looking here, focusing on what's coming out of my mouth. Oh, very nosy. The chef hat is not going anywhere. Take off my lampshade because I'm doing a video. I cannot. Anyway, so yeah, I've been getting a lot of messages on Facebook. Actually, a lot. Definitely had over 11 talking about confidence and why am I always happy and how am I always so happy and all that stuff. For one, I'm not always happy. I just make the best of situations because, I mean, life is life, innit? You're always going to be pissed off. There's always going to be something that annoys you. Oh my God. But I don't allow anything to really interrupt my whole day. I can be like annoyed for a whole 2.2 seconds. But last, like a few years ago, that would never have been me. It would have just messed up everything. And then obviously anything that would happen with it, I would have equated to like, maybe it's because I'm not good enough. And then it somehow, some way, it will find its way into me bashing myself about my looks and how I am and then how people are treating me. I just always, yeah, like, I used to really self-sabotage myself, you know, I unnecessarily, like, for what? Give me a what? Such a waste of time, honestly. The amount of time I've wasted doing that when I could just embrace myself and then had more experiences. But anyhow, I feel like my key is I acknowledge who I am, what I love, what I contribute, how I make people feel, what I want for myself, and I really embrace the person that I'm not. So I'm not that guy. Like, I always want to be that guy in college. Like, oh, when we was in the changing rooms, I'll do the most intense, like I had six-pack because everyone had six-pack in it. Like, everyone was wanted in school, but like it was just never me. I was always like the clown. I always wanted to be that guy. I always wanted something that someone else had. I never really sat down with myself when I was younger and was like, you know what, Junior, you're amazing, you know. I mean, he may have this, he may have that, but everyone likes being around you. You have a good aura. You make people laugh. Like, those are qualities, to be honest, that people can always remember. Like, when you think about something, you can always remember someone, okay, that person happened to be good looking then, but then you'd always have experiences with how people have made you feel, you know. And I never really embraced that as anything, so I just always knew that I would never be that guy. I would never be everyone's type. There's always going to be something that someone wants more than me. And before, that used to really irritate me. Like, when I would date people, there would always be someone else, or I'd always be one of many. I would look cheated on. I've just always been in situations where I've never been enough or made to be felt to be enough, which is where we have that story time I did where I was like, where I constantly feel like I'm always dating my dad because I keep finding my dad in the same type of men, if you get what I mean, like his bad traits, like always wanting to be accepted, always wanting attention. And I feel like I thought I fell in love, but really it was desperation. Just always wanted to be, you know, I just always wanted to be wanted. I don't know, I can't describe it, but I don't have that need anymore, you know. I feel like, sorry, I turned off my alarm. You have to allow yourself to grow, and you just have to really engulf yourself in yourself and learn to just appreciate certain aspects and characteristics and maybe even looks and stuff, and admire that in other people, but you need to still acknowledge the fact that you're bottom yourself. Like, I may not be him, I may not have that or that, but I'm good over here. You know, you need to be able to know what you have and treat that, like, put a value on that no one could ever afford. Because once you start doing that and really start investing in yourself and like just doing stuff that you love, like if it's working your ass off for certain things and achieving certain goals that you need to achieve for yourself, even just looks wise. Maybe you want a certain pair of shoes that you're working for, or something. Just put your mind and focus on something, and once you keep doing that, it's like the more things you keep focusing on for yourself, you start to really embrace yourself in other ways. That's what I mean. Like, through my heartache, I found solace in clothes. Since then, my everything has really changed with me, how I look at clothes and stuff. Because I look at clothes like how I used to look at men. So I used to be like, oh my God, he's nice. And now I'm just like, clothes are like, yes, I can wear this with this. And it sounds so dumb, but it's like how I found my solace. And then that makes me feel good, you know. Looking good instantly makes you feel good. It just makes you feel like, you know, I'm bomb. I don't care. Anyone can say what anyone can say about me. They don't have to like me. I don't have to really care what I have to say. I know right now I feel amazing. I feel delicious and I look really good for myself. I don't need to, before I would get dressed and I would do the most because I knew certain people was going to be there, and I'd want to attract their attention, and I would imagine what they're thinking if they see me. And it's like, this used to be team too much. Like, everything in life literally becomes about everyone else, and you don't really acknowledge that until you kind of take yourself back and you can kind of self-analyze and look at past events and what you went through and who you went through with and what this person did and what that person did, and you know. And sometimes you need to learn. I feel like the main thing is really learning that, okay, when things bad happen to you, just put it down as an experience. That's a very hard thing, because a lot of people still take that into their daily lives and still live their lives by the hurt that they experienced before, or by the upbringing they experienced, or by the lack of this or the lack of that or the lack of this that they've got. And they don't just put it down as experience and you're like, you know, what am I going to do to change this now? Because if you keep looking back, it's hard for you to ever progress forward with open and clear eyes, and it's hard for you to ever attract people that are authentic and genuine, because people are only going to see the weakness that you see in yourself because of what you keep reflecting on, or what should have happened, or what didn't happen, or what did happen. Like, it's not really good. Sometimes just, you know, put that in Pandora's box. Shit happens, people. Shit happens in life. You take it, you move on. You can speak about it. I speak about my experiences all the time, but it doesn't affect me in my daily life. It doesn't affect me how I view people, or, you know, certain things make you wiser. You can take certain, that's what I mean, that's experiences. You're a bit more wiser to a situation. You're a bit more woke. Your eyes are a bit more open. You're paying a bit more attention. But you shouldn't judge how you move forward, or especially yourself or your self-esteem, on what people have said or how people have made you feel, or what hasn't happened or what should have happened. It happened. It's done. You're here now, and it's about moving forward. And what are you going to do to make yourself happy now? So once you start getting into that logic, it's very easy just to maneuver of life, you know. It's like, shit happens, you know. I haven't got an idea of how I became confident. I feel like it kind of goes with just not giving a fuck, to be honest. I don't feel confident all the time. There's a lot of times where I can be shy, but sometimes you just have to fake a situation to make it, because if I don't just get myself together, then I'm gonna overthink. Oh shit, my chicken breast, I'm coming. More of the story, like, to be honest, how I am the way I am is because, listen, I couldn't give a flying fuck two fanny's balls what anyone has to say, what anyone's opinions are. I don't care. I do what I want. The only person that causes me stress is me. I don't tolerate nonsense. I don't have no nonsense in my life. I have no stupid people, no useless people, no people that want to take you for granted, no people want to take advantage, people that are in DMs, they get ignored, people that are on Facebook messages, they get ignored. I just don't have time for it. Unless you really are someone significant. My circle is very small. It's very important to have very genuine people around you that can really impact you, influence you, and that, you know, that, you know, are just there for you, that have your back. It's very important. And you find sometimes maybe out of a circle out of 100 people, there'll probably only be 1.1 or 1 or 2 people that would probably be down for you, and you might have to drop the 98 people. And sometimes that's what you have to do in life. Sometimes you have to categorize people accordingly. Sometimes you can just be an acquaintance. Sometimes you just need, maybe you're just good for going out, but sometimes that's what you just have to do. I don't really have to do that. I mean, if I don't have people that I separate, I go out with you and I go to dinner with you. Like, no, my friends are, my circle is what I do, what I'm going to do with. And that's that. So just keep your circle small and just engulf yourself in yourself, and don't allow, especially people, when you're dating people, it's so easy to allow how someone else sees you or the attention you get from other people to impact you and your self-esteem. I mean, it can make you, there's a difference between allowing making you feel good and allowing what someone says to make you see how you see yourself. Oh my God, absolutely not. If that's how you see me, thank you. That's nice. You know, you're handsome yourself. But when they go, let them go. Okay, it's just it's a disappointment because you thought it was going to go somewhere. But don't allow it to then be like, oh my God, like, look, if I was all of this, and then, oh my God, I used to do it all the time. My biggest thing with this confident thing, yeah, has always been my looks. I've always just, anything that happened negatively, it always impacted how I saw myself physically. Like, I forgot fuck about characteristics or what you have to offer, how you make people feel. I don't really care about all of that. It's just, oh, I look like this is because this is this, or because I didn't do this, because I didn't do this, because I, you know. No, you're gone because you're an idiot. That's why. Idiot, not me. Bye. If you're not here, that's your own business. You need to get to a point where I'm at a point where if you're gone, no one is at a loss for me. Like, I don't care. I don't care. You're not my loss. You never be my loss, because I know what I give to people. I know how I contribute what I contribute in my relationships with people. If you go, you're not my loss. No man will never be my loss. God forbid. Me, I be what? Losing sleep over Tom and Dick. Honey, I have one very much here. And it's very well, okay? I don't need to lose sleep over you, okay? Never. Get to a point where no one will ever bear your loss. Just engulf yourself in yourself. Do what you love. Focus your mind on something that you want, where you head. If it's a new look you want, go for it. Don't overthink things, because half the time we overthink about things and no one's even checking for us. I mean, do you know how many times I've procrastinated wearing something, and when I wear it, I'm like, I feel a bit like, oh my God, oh my God. When people are staring, it's like, oh my God, oh my God. It's like, can you just imagine? Half of these people are just going about business. People just have eyes. Sometimes people just look. They don't even know what they're looking at. They're just looking. That's just for the simple fact that they're just looking. No one's always checking about you. No one's thinking about you like that, you know, half the time. Gosh, and if they are, who cares? Oh my God, I know things there to be worn. If you feel like wearing something, who cares? Why do you always have to be the one overthinking? Sometimes you can overthink yourself into oblivion, and so much to the point where you are yourself, are your own worst enemy. Oh, my God, the amount of times I've overthought myself out of things, and so much stuff I've prevented my own self from doing just from overthinking, because of thinking of what this person or what this person will say, or if this happens, if this sometimes just live. Oh, my God. My God. Live. Innit? Shit. That is how Junior becomes Junior, because I get tired. Do you see? This is what happens when I just get frustrated. This is it. This is when I'm like, okay, I can be in bed. I'm like, I need to cook. I can't bother. I need to cook. Oh, I need to cook. Literally. That's it. Like, sometimes you just have to just get yourself together and get out. Like, when you're overthinking about something, just think, just decide. That's it. Sometimes this is it. All you need is a clap. Oh my God, I can't deal. I have no drama. I don't have any nonsense people around me. And it's such a nice, peaceful life. Very peaceful. You know what? Keep your shit and dish your uncontributive nonsense to yourself. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I go out. I work very hard. I live. I laugh. I enjoy myself. And that's what life's about. And that's why I said it really does help having genuine people around you. But if you don't, you need to learn to be your own best friend. I'm definitely my best friend from number one. I'm my own best friend number one. I am. You have to learn to really love your own company. You really do. And I love my own company. But I have some fun by myself. definitely have to learn to love your own company. Because a lot of people want so much from other people and they can't even be with themselves. Like, they're literally scared to be lonely. They're scared to be alone. They're scared to be on their own. They're scared to do this by themselves. And it's like, really? Oh my God. Like, I remember when I went to cinema to watch Black Panther, someone was like, oh my God, I could never go to cinema myself. Like, and if I was to go on holiday by myself, I mean, really? It's just like watching a film. It's like, to me, the cinema is no different to watching a film at home. So it's like, well, I can't watch a film alone. I have to have someone here. Like, you need to learn to engulf yourself in yourself. Like, really enjoy your own company. You can't, I don't feel like anyone should be involved with anyone else if they can't enjoy their own company. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to really be authentic. You're going to come across as needy. Like, needy. No one wants a needy person around all the time, hogging space because you can't be on your own. My good God. Never. I cannot. But anyway, anywho, any day, that's a video for today. Oh, that rhymed. That was a riddle. I'm hungry, you guys. I've got to eat and then I've got to get ready for work. So I wish you guys the best and I love you guys. Thank you for your continued support. Like, it means so much to me. I really appreciate you guys. All new followers, I appreciate you guys as well. And I shall see you tomorrow. I wanted to kiss you, but obviously, oh well. Bye. See you later. See you tomorrow.